Yo, what's good? It's your boy Peak, and I'm back with another episode of What If Naruto Was a Baller. And of course, this is part 2. So, I hope you guys enjoy this series again. I know it's filler, you don't have to watch it. It's just like, just adding some stuff to my store, to my, I'm trying to upload more, before I start my next actual series. So thank you guys for 79 subscribers. Let's get it. So there might be an upcoming collab soon, but I'm not sure just yet. But hope you enjoy this. Safe.
Shut up, I'm on the phone with Robbie.
Yo, so I've officially decided to stop What If Deku Had New Order. I mean, it was a good series, I guess, but I don't think anyone is really watching it anymore. So in What If Deku Had New Order's place will be What If Tanjiro was like Zoro, and I might post it today, I'm not sure. So if you don't want me to discontinue What If Deku Had New Order, you can, just put it down below in the comments, and I will probably not. And so yeah, let's get into where we left off. Now, we left off with Naruto being in year 9. Now, Naruto would, be good friends with Sasuke, Shikamaru, Choji, and he would have brought Sasuke out of his shell, and Sasuke would be a really nice guy, and they would be good friends. And he brought all three of them into trying to become basketballers, and they said cool, and but Naruto's life at home wasn't going as he wanted it to be. Naruto was having a tough time at home, as since he was older now, he was given more jobs to do. If he didn't complete them, he would get hit with a stick. And even though it was the 20th century, I guess people in the orphanage were still doing it. As Naruto would obviously be very upset, and he was planning of running away from the orphanage, maybe go to a different country, but he wanted to tell his friends before he left. So as it would be his last day of school, Naruto would have packed up everything in his room, every belonging that he had, and would put it in a suitcase, and he would leave it under his bed. As Naruto would have saved up for a suitcase, but he would still have a whole load of money left, because he hasn't spent it yet. He's just been saving it. As Naruto would have went to school, and the nuns wouldn't let him go unless he would do the rest of his choice. So Naruto would have ran out of the house, but he would have got hit like a little bit, but he would have run out, as the nuns would be absolutely raging, and they would be waiting for Naruto to come back home. But Naruto has a secret route that he was building, because so he could just get his suitcase and leave without going inside the house. So as Naruto went to school, he would just be stared at in the hall. He would feel like an outcast. and as he went into class he would sit in his special spot, which was, at the back, as, he was directly across from Hinata. He was, very quiet. She was a quiet girl. As Sasuke would come sit next to Naruto, and and Choji and Shikamaru would sit in front of Naruto and Sasuke. As Naruto would tell them that he's planning to leave, as they would be in shock. What do you mean you're gonna leave? Where are you gonna go? Well, I'm planning to leave my orphanage, and probably, I hate this list. Probably to go to a different country. As his friends would be absolutely shocked. What do you mean go to a different country? You barely have any money. You live in an orphanage. How are you gonna get money to go to a different country? Naruto would say, I've saved up all the money that I've ever gotten. I saved it up. I think it's enough to get a boat. As his friends would be pretty sad that he's planning to run away from the orphanage, but there was nothing they could do, as knowing that his life in the orphanage was hard. As Sakura comes in and starts raging and that, hey Naruto, why are you sitting next to my Sasuke-kun? Naruto would just move because he doesn't like Sakura, and he's had enough of her raving and ranting at him, so he just moved, and Sasuke would give him a why the hell would you move look, and Naruto would shrug his shoulders and sit in front of Shikamaru and Choji, with Sasuke sitting next to Sakura and fighting Sakura. As a school day would end, and Hinata would be stalking Naruto to see where he would be going today. As Hinata would fall, trip over a tree, and Naruto would see her, and he would say, Hinata? As Hinata would start blushing, and she would try to run away, as Naruto would say, Wait, where are you going? As Hinata would say, I was going home, Naruto-kun. In her stuttering voice, I can't do it properly. As Naruto would say, oh, okay, well, do you want to walk with me? As Hinata would, just say, yeah, and, she would walk home with Naruto. As Naruto would tell her that, since she's pretty quiet, that he's gonna tell her that he's leaving. As Hinata would be absolutely shocked, as she would say, what do you mean you're leaving, Naruto-kun? As Naruto would say, well, I have it rough at the orphanage, so I decided to leave the country. As Hinata would, ultimately be sad that she couldn't confess her love to Naruto, and Naruto would have already been gone, as Naruto would use a secret route to get his bags. Now the nuns at the orphanage were waiting at the door, waiting for Naruto to come back, because they were gonna beat the blood out of that boy. But it's good Naruto had his secret route, as the nuns were waiting hours and hours for Naruto to come, and they were getting pretty angry because Naruto hasn't come back yet. As they would get one of the nuns to just start cleaning up what Naruto was supposed to, and they would forget about it, as they didn't really care for Naruto. And so Naruto would have taken his money, his suitcase, would have left the orphanage. he would have ran down to a canal, which was like, as he would see like a boat which he bought with his money. So this boat would take him across the country, and it was alright. It was a nice boat, better than his house at his room in the orphanage. So Naruto would settle down, just chill in his boat, which was taking him to America. As Naruto would have wanted to go to America, to join a school basketball team, as they didn't have a lot of those here in the UK. As Naruto would be traveling on his boat, the boat would have a map system, and Naruto would have to steer his way, even though he barely knew how to drive, as he's only 14, and he ran away. As he would actually, scratch that. I don't know why I wrote that. Naruto would use whatever money he had left to ask someone to drive him to, help him get to America, and they could keep the boat afterwards. As the person would just say okay, as they're getting a free boat, you feel me? And so they took the deal, as they would drive Naruto to the coast of America, and Naruto would hop off and go on to the country or wherever. As Naruto would end up in Texas. Let's go with Texas. Nah, scratch Texas, bro. Them men have way too much guns up there, bro. I think on the news they shot like a black person for running in the neighborhood. Well, some Texas guy, but it's not Texas in general. But yeah, Naruto would go somewhere, Yeah, let's go with Ohio. I don't know. You know what? Chicago. Scratch out Chicago. Yeah, I've been Chicago before. Naruto would go to Chicago, and he would, try find somewhere to live. As it would be pretty hard, and Naruto would have been spotted by just an adult walking down the road. And this person is a pro basketballer, but Naruto, not knowing, would try hide, as he didn't really get TV. He doesn't really have a TV. He just had his iPod, and he couldn't really do a lot of stuff on there, seeing as the orphanage Wi-Fi was absolutely arse. But Naruto would check, watch his favorite basketball team, which would be the Memphis Grizzlies. Now, since she's wearing a Warrior t-shirt, I'm gonna have to say the Warriors. It's sad that they never drew one with Naruto, with the Memphis Grizzlies one. But yeah, his favorite team would be the Warriors, and yeah. Now this famous basketballer, which should be who should I go with? I doubt you would catch him in Chicago, but I'm gonna go with Luka, cause I'm gonna go with Luka Dodrick or something. I don't remember his last name, but yeah, he would see Naruto, I guess, This would be more like an anime type thing. And he would ask Naruto what's he doing on the street. As Naruto would say in his lisp, I ran away from home. As Luke would ask where his home is. Naruto would say, I'm from the UK. As Luke would be pretty shocked and they'll say, why would you run all the way from the UK to the US? As Naruto would say, well, I'm an orphan. As I guess I'm making up a basketball player. I'm gonna call him Metro. Yeah, Metro, yeah. So he would be asking him, like, instead of Luke, I'm gonna call him Metro, and Metro would be saying, well, I'll try to help you, I guess. So Naruto would, look up with hope in his eyes and say, really? Wait, sorry. Really? As, Metro would say, yeah, sure, kid, I'll help you. As, as Metro would ask what Naruto's dream is, Naruto would say, my dream is to be the best basketball player ever, just like Minato Namikaze. As Metro would, be surprised that, well, surprised that this kid from the UK knew about basketball. I mean, yeah, and so Metro would ask, so you support the Warriors? As Naruto would say, yeah, I do support the Warriors. As Metro would, help Naruto up, and he would take him into his car. I mean, yeah, this sounds like kidnapping, but yeah. As, Metro would drive Naruto to his yard in Chicago. It's like, yeah, not in the hood, but yeah. As Naruto would be grateful that he was found, as he would ask Metro who he is, and Metro would say, oh, I'm Metro. Metro who? Metro Marco. You're Metro Marco? As Naruto would be absolutely shocked that he was adopted by a flipping famous basketballer who played for the Chicago Bulls. Yeah, let's go with Chicago Bulls, yeah. As Naruto would be in complete shock and say, well, can you teach me about basketball? As sorry. As Metro would, of course say, yeah, alright. As Metro would say, but first I have to get you into the school. As Naruto would say, yeah, alright, but I don't really want to go to school because I have a lisp. As Metro would say, nah, it's better to overcome your fears. As Naruto, hearing this speech, would, believe that overcoming fears is the best way to achieve his dream. As Naruto would go to his new school in America. As Naruto would be introduced in, I'm not sure, but in what you guys do in the US or wherever you guys are from, if you what grade he's in, but I'ma just leave him in grade 9. As Naruto would say, I'm 13. My name's Naruto is Maki. I'm from the UK. As you know, the class would just be like, oh, welcome and stuff. I guess it would always be a few people laughing at bro's lisp, and Naruto would be thankful that not everyone was laughing at him. As you know, after school, Naruto would head to the basketball court, as it would be, he would see the basketball team, playing. They would be good, be practicing defense, 3-point shots, 2 points, layups, dunks. And, Naruto would be absolutely shocked at how good the team is. And Naruto knowing he would have to, sorry for the background noise. Naruto knowing he would have to try it better would, honestly just be determined to become the best basketball player on the team. And Naruto would, train like nearly every single day, so he could become the best basketball player on the team. But please like and subscribe. Safe.